If you're here from the Divine Feminine course, welcome. And if you're here to tune in with us for the Kirtan Kriya, also welcome. This is one of my favorite practice. It's one that I do daily, so I'm very happy to show you, talk about the Kirtan Kriya from the Kundalini Yoga and meditation tradition that Yogi Bhajan brought to the West in 1968. I hope you do a 40-day challenge with us, starting today for 11 minutes each day. This is a practice that it has been clinically proven to help with depression, anxiety, and stress. It's a practice that brings us back to our soul, to our connecting again with the authenticity and the vitality of who we are. It's a practice that rewires, balances the left and the right hemispheres of the brain. It's a practice that also strengthens the nervous system and the glandular system, like all of the practices of Kundalini Yoga and meditation. Perhaps that's why it's called the Yoga of Awareness. It helps with bringing mental clarity. It helps to rewire and retrain the brain. The vagus nerve is the one that it's here operating with the limbic brain on that response of flight or fight or freeze response. So this helps to rewire that. The vagus nerve is the one that carries all of our conditioning from the first 7 years of our life. So this gives you a sense of a new identity, a sense of diving deep into the subconscious. Many of the thoughts that we have are 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. In the blink of an eye, we have 1,000 thoughts. Many come from the subconscious. We're not even aware of them. So this practice dives deep into the subconscious and electromagnetically changes the impulses of the nerves, of the nerve fibers that send all of these messages to the body, to the cells of the body. We have 30 trillion cells in our body that are constantly communicating with each other. There's more chances that we communicate within ourselves than with the outer world. So those are some of the way that our brain functions. This practice is going to be tapping into our subconscious, sending messages to the hypothalamus that processes all our emotions or our feelings, and is going to be sending electromagnetic signals through the tapping of our fingers to the pineal gland that it's going to secrete the hormones that are sent to the pituitary, and then from the pituitary those same hormones and through the electromagnetic impulses of the body, of the cells, are going to be distributed in our whole mind-body connection. So that's really what the effect, that's why the effect of this mantra, this kriya is so powerful. The mantra that we're going to be saying, so that's the technology of the body, and this is the technology of the brain, and this is the technology of sound. Mantra is what? Man is mind, tra is the mental projection. So the mantra that we're going to be using is Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, which is the seed mantra of the greeting that we have in Kundalini. When we do our practice, we inhale mentally, vibrating with the Sat, with the truth of who we are, and Nam, our identity. So we're constantly invoking that connection with our soul, with our heart, with our womb, with the feminine heart, right? That guides us. This area, the womb, the navel, is where we have all the reserve of energy. And in Kundalini, if you don't have that vitality, if you don't have that area very strong, most likely you're going to experience some imbalances. So strengthening that area is really very important. And why? Because it connects directly to the heart area. And the heart connects to our soul. Our heart's desires is what guides us in our soul purpose, in our mission on this planet Earth at this time. We are going to connect with the fingers. We're going to be tapping with each of these mantras, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, Ma is a little longer. So these are the 5 primal sounds of creation. So we're going to be breaking the atoms of our identities, and this is why it's so powerful. And we're going to be sealing the ego. The ego is the thumb in Kundalini Yoga, and it's how we navigate the world, our personality in this world. And we're going to be tapping into the qualities of the cosmos, into our fingers are like little antennas in the cosmos. And Jupiter would be our index finger, and we're going to be tapping into knowledge. Saturn is our middle finger. We're going to be tapping into wisdom and patience and devotions. Our sun is going to be our ring finger, and we're going to be tapping into vitality, into energy. And the Mercury is our pinky, and we're going to be tapping into the planet of communication. So not just communication with the outer world, our relationships, our situations in our day-to-day, but also our communication with ourselves. And if we could do this in our altar, we're also living out the consciousness of the womb, the consciousness of bringing harmony, of bringing sacredness, of bringing feminine sacredness into our lives. So if you don't have an altar yet, you want to think of a place in your home that it's quiet, that you can commune with your soul, with who you are, and bring that, all of this into action, bring all of that into manifestation. So another thing that I want to say about the Kirtan Kriya is that it balances the 3 aspects of the mind. In Kundalini Yoga, we have the negative mind, we have the positive mind. The negative, in a way, protects us. It's all the judgment and all the things that red flags, right, that turns on all the alarms. And the positive is sort of the plans, the dreams, the determination. And so how do we know that this dream is good for us? How do we know that this is the way, the path that we want to follow? So in 9 seconds, when these 2 minds are balanced, we get an answer. Because we can tune into our neutral mind, and through our intuition and through our navel and our womb consciousness, we are able to find an answer. Sometimes we don't listen to it, sometimes we do the opposite, right? But this is what these practices are about, to really tune into ourselves, to really tune into the essence of who we are in our soul purpose. So this is also a practice that opens up your chest, expands your pranic body, where the diaphragm of the breath rests. The breath rests here in the lungs and the heart. So we're going to be expanding our pranic body, and we're going to be expanding also the arc line of the aura, the nucleus of the aura. So these are all areas that protect us and help us project what we want to manifest in the world. And we're manifesting our true identity. So we're balances the 27 facets of each of the mind. We're balancing the left and the right brain hemispheres of the brain. And as soon as we start tapping, right, we want to make sure that our spine is straight, that we have a light neck lock, our chin down, and that we also have our elbows straight, right? And you're going to put them, the back of your hand, it's going to be on your knee, and you're going to be tapping. We're going to do this in 3 voices: the human voice out loud, the voice of the lover, which is the lover to ourselves, the nurturing aspects of our personality that take care of ourselves, that really connect with life, connect with devotion, connect with patience, and the neutral mind. So we're going to be experiencing the whispering of that. And then we're going to go into the voice of the divine, where we can actually hear those 5 primal sounds of creation, sa, ta, na, ma. And at that point, we're going to be mentally vibrating with those sounds. And that's the voice of the divine as well. So we're developing our inner hearing, our inner connection to ourselves. And then we're going to visualize, as soon as we start, we're going to visualize the sa is going to be coming down through our nose here, and Sa, Ta, Nama are going to be going out into the universe, and so you're going to constantly visualize a cycle of life, right? And L that comes into your mind and goes out into the universe. And Sa represents our life cycles. Sa represents the beginning, the cosmos. Ta is existence or life, and Na is the death processes that our ego needs to go through. Sometimes the shadows and the blind spots and our triggers and stressors need to go out into a period of death. Not that they ever go away, because they're there, but we start to experience them less and less and less and less, and the way that we relate to them, it's also going to be different. And then and Na, it's Rasatana, death, and then rebirth. Na, Ma, and Ma is a little longer, that's why it's 5 sounds. And Ma is that sound of divine, the divine mother to me, the divine mother, the Mother Earth connection, the feminine coming back to from the Maya, from the world of illusion, coming back to Mother Earth, coming back to that primal force of creation, that the sacred feminine force. So, and we're going to listen to Dev Sarup Kaur. Thank you for this beautiful practice that she put into sound, and we're going to listen to that. And so we're going to get ready. Start by closing your eyes, and we're going to tune in again with the Om Namo Guru Dev Namo at the beginning of each practice, which is our bowing to our higher self, bowing to the golden chain, all the saints and the spiritual teachers and yogis that came before us, and the goddesses that came before us from ancient time. So we're going to bring our hands, wrap your hands into the sternum, the thumbs, open the heart center. Inhale, exhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Now, with your eyes closed, extend your elbows, and we're going to begin. Close your eyes. Remember to visualize the L as the sounds come through your mind out loud. Satanama. Begin tapping with the thumb, each of the fingers, index, middle, ring, and little. Satanama, 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 Satanama. The chin is down, spine straight. Satanama, 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 of another. Feel that devotional self within you. Visualize the L as you pronounce the sounds in a whisper. Silence, go into your divine voice, voice of the divine, that it's connected to the all and oneness and everything. Mentally vibrate the sound, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma. Focus at the eyebrow, the third eye point, your inner eyes. Mentally vibrate the sound, sa, ta, na, ma. Visualizing the L going through your nose, out into the universe. You're reprogramming, retraining your brain through electrical impulses that we're sending through our hand and our mouth. have 20 meridians in the upper palate. So every time we pronounce this mantra, it rewires, it helps to reprogram our conditioning, our past karma. We're purifying or cleaning, clearing, all of that. I'm going to whisper. Out loud. Nama Sata 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 Nama sit still without moving for 1 minute. 1 full minute without moving. Try not to move, just absorbed all the impulses that were just created in our body. Just go into the deep silence of the soul. Observe your breath. Use your anchor as your inhale and your exhale as your anchor. Use your breath. Observe your inner rhythm. Trust that you could always come back to the breath that brings us back to the present. Bring us back to our body, and trust that feeling within you. Okay, and now we're gonna stretch our arms all the way up, and we're gonna shake, 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 and just absorb the cosmos, absorb all the energies that we just put out in the universe. Let them expand, let them manifest, and shake, shake, shake. Inhale, suspend the breath, apply Mulban, contract the perineum, the muscle between the anus and the sex organ. Exhale and relax your body. Thank you. And we're gonna end with wishing you that may the long time sun upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Satnam, and I'll see you on the next video.